Following a dominant win over Como in the Joan Gamper Trophy last Sunday to finish a very successful pre-season, Barcelona are ready for their official debut in the 2025-26 season as they travel to the beautiful Balearic Islands to meet Real Mallorca in the opening matchday of the new La Liga season on Saturday evening. Barca come into this one looking to build on the momentum of an excellent pre-season, with 3 good wins in Asia and a very impressive performance in the Gamper, with a complete display on both sides of the ball and 5 goals in the first 50 minutes. The whole squad looks sharp and well rested, and certainly seem to have taken advantage of not having to play in the Club World Cup and enjoying a full vacation. Hansi Flick has urged his team to get off to a roaring start, similar to last season in which the Blaugrana won 11 of their first 12 and opened up a huge lead that allowed them to navigate the ups and downs of a long season and still finish with the league title and a domestic treble. The pre-season performances showed Flick's tactical plan remains the same: a high line and a well-coordinated offside trap, overwhelming pressure without the ball and a rich, varied attack that can score a lot of goals in every way imaginable. La Liga will certainly be better prepared to deal with Flick ball as 16 of their 19 opponents this season faced them at least twice last year, so it's up to the coach and his players to keep finding solutions as teams try to adapt and come up with new answers of their own. The few teams who had success against the Catalans all used the same formula: long switches of play to find their quick wingers on the flanks and well-timed runs through the middle to beat the offside trap, and Barca also became increasingly vulnerable to set pieces as the season went on. Mallorca will certainly use that plan to try and cause the upset on Saturday, and they have added motivation for this one. Barca utterly demolished Mallorca in their meeting at Sun Moix last season, with a spectacular second-half performance en route to a 5-1 win that was the only highlight in a pretty miserable stretch in November and December for the Catalans. The hosts don't want to lose badly 2 years in a row in front of what is always an amazing home crowd, and will certainly play with a heightened level of intensity given they are also pretty fresh and have no major injury concerns going into this one. Barca must match Mallorca's intensity, weather the early storm and establish their superiority as the game goes on. Hansi Flick's team inspires a lot of confidence, so even tough road games feel a lot more winnable than they did in the recent past. But they can't take Mallorca for granted, and must be prepared for a tough environment if they want to start their title defense the right way. Barcelona football is back. As Johan Cruyff would say, go out and enjoy it. Let's dance. Possible lineups. For Barcelona, 4-2-3-1 Garcia, Kound, Araujo, Cubarsí, Bald, De Jong, Pedri, Yamal, Firmin, Rafinha, Ferran. For Mallorca, 4-2-3-1 Roman, Mori, Raylo, Valgent, Mojica, Morlans, Maskell, Asano, Dada, Torre, Muriqi. Mallorca will be hungry to avenge the embarrassment of last year's home loss to Barca and will certainly put up a much better fight this time, but I'm still expecting the champs to carry on the momentum from pre-season and start the new campaign with a solid win.